Hey, what's going on? My name's Robby Jessee. I'm coming to you from MBA Headquarters, and I own Media Broadcasting Agency. I wanted to put this together for the group, so I hope you enjoy. What we're going to talk about today is how to manually check your website on your client or your client's website for the rankings. I know there's some tools out there, but there's a couple little neat things that you can do. So if I've learned anything over the past few years, it's to keep on learning. So it doesn't matter if you are a business owner, you run an agency that helps business owners. The bottom line is you need to understand how to evaluate your current rank and position, and then ultimately how to move that up, right? So you want to be a rank daddy, right? You'll get there. Just hang in there. So I'm going to give you a little background on how this whole Google thing works. Along the way, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you become more efficient. Let's face it, some of you may already be a GoDaddy, and some of you are or want to be a sugar daddy. Maybe not that sugar daddy, but a sugar daddy. But the fact is, we all need to be a rank daddy. So before I go there, here's your first tip. I just want to show you guys something real quick. Video speed controller when you're watching these videos and going through them. So let me pop up a window real quick. And what I want to do is look right here. I have this video speed controller, but if you go to, let's see, Google Chrome Store and go to apps, then you can come up in here and you can type the video speed controller. Now again, I use this one. This is what the icon looks like. It works great. I'm not saying that any of these will work good or better, but all you do if you wanted this one is add it to Chrome. It comes up in your toolbar, and that allows you basically to slow down everything and watch it really closely, or you can speed it up really quick so that every time everything's going. So if you follow me, you got a long video, you can get through it fast and then slow it down when you want and speed it up. So kind of a cool idea. With that being said, what's most important right now and what I'm trying to show you is that Google does have an algorithm. It's just a fancy way of saying that they've got some process or set of rules that deliver results. And as you know, what we're looking for results. So PageRank is one of the most important pieces. Kind of fun fact, it was named after Larry Page, one of the founders of Google. But what does that mean to you as a business and or agency? Is that if you find someone that understands the PageRank algorithm, then they can help you move up in the Google ranks. And that's really important. And I am going to go quick. You can use that video speed controller that I showed you, and you can slow it down. But I'm going to try and fly through this so this video is not too long. But it's important to rank in Google because 82% of the people search online for services at Google. And you can look at some of these numbers as well. But what's most important is, this is Chatika, basically a breakdown of page one, is, you know, over 90% are Google searches. So if you see that and you want to be in there, that's what you know, how can I get me a piece of that Google pie? And then therefore, to do that, how do you move them up? So basically breakdown is you got your PPC or your ads, your pay-per-clicks. They're usually up top. Back in the day, they were on the side. That's about 10% of the clicks that come through. Great place to make some money. Whole nother learning curve for that. But otherwise, you have your organic. That's 90% of the clicks, and actually organic over the many years now is kind of broke down into your local and your organic. It's about a 60-40 split. This is what's called the 3-pack. You can expand this out and see more. And what drives the local has a lot to do with citations and your GMB or Google My Business. And you want to drive your organic rankings up. So why is that so important is if you look at this curve and the percent of traffic, you know, you almost have nothing back here. You're getting no click-throughs. You're web page could be sitting there and built out and sitting way back here on page 20. No one's going to see you. They're not going to see your store. It'd be like if you had a store underground somewhere. So basically page 1 and 2, that's what's sucking up everything. So the question becomes is, if I'm back here, how do I move myself up? That's the bottom line. So, and if you want to look at it, you know, there's a foundation there. Google has 200 determining factors in the algorithm. I'm not going to get into all of it. The pro course gets in way deeper than I'm going to touch right now. So consider this kind of like an introduction to that. But the 4 pillars can kind of be broke down into your content, your citations, your backlinks, and whether or not your site's mobile friendly. And that's something that's really important near the end of 2016 and as we're into the middle of 2017, because Google's actually going to start penalizing for the non-mobile friendly sites, but I'll get into that. And I'm not going to go all the way through here, but content is king. Minimum 1,000 words. More words, the better. High ranking, you're going to have interlinkings within your site. You could go back and pause and look further, but citations, that drives that local listing that I showed you back earlier. That's your NAP, your name, address, phone number. You have to have your strong content. You have to have your citations. You have to have your address out there. This includes Google My Business, Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, you name it. But all of this is what's so important, because when we evaluate where you are or where your competition might be, we can backwards engineer your competitor. And one of the most important things is with the backlinks. And that's what drives the organic rankings. You know, consider it just kind of like a big voting contest. You know, everyone's almost like back in high school, you know, who's going to be prom king or queen. And all backlinks aren't created equal. You got authoritative, non-authoritative. You can go back and read through this. And then on number 4, your website must be mobile friendly. Again, very important in this day and age. I believe it's over 80% now. This is kind of an old number that everyone is searching mobilely. So you definitely need to get things moving in that direction. Other than that, there's all kinds of things you're going to see. You know, you've got Facebook, Google+, GMB, all your pay-per-click, your PPC, your Facebook, AdWords, Yelp. You can increase traffic that way. Blogs, likes, reviews. We handle all of this in the Pro package for you. This really should be enough information for you to make an intelligent decision. But what I really wanted to get into, and why I'm going so quick on this other stuff, is how to search for your site accurately. There's some certain manual ways and some things that you can do. So I'm going to hit them real quick, and then I'm going to show you. But you have to sign out of Google if you're signed in, and use your keyboard Control-H to pull up your history, clear your cache and cookies, open up in an incognito, and increase your search settings from 50 to 100. That really makes things a lot easier. So I want to kind of show you that real quick. If you look right now, as you can see, I'm signed in. So when you do a search, what happens is all those cookies in that cache and the fact that it knows you're signed in, it knows what your preferences are, it kind of sways what they show you in the search results. So if you're really trying to see what your business is doing or what your client's business is doing, if you don't take these steps I'm about to show you, you're getting the skewed information. So let's go ahead and sign out. That's what I mentioned the first step is. So now I'm signed out. I'm going to do Control-H on the keyboard. We're going to come in and clear the browsing data. And as that comes up, you want to clear all this out, you know, particularly your cache and your cookies. So you clear that browsing data out. And then even one more step, once that's cleared out, it's taking a little bit, sorry. Apparently I haven't cleared it. But once that's cleared out, we want to go ahead and open up an incognito window. That really clears you out and gives you the freshest possibility. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that back down. I'm going to go over here to the 3 little dots. I'm going to pull up a new incognito window, and let's just say we were looking for a painting contractor, Hammett, California, or probably better yet, let's go with a larger city, Los Angeles, California. And if you look here, like I had mentioned before, we have Pro Painting. These are your 3-packs. You can open this up and get into more local. But if I had somebody in mind, for example, what I like to do now, let's see here. So if I was to do a Control F and search for, I already had it in, there's a site called paintnight.com. It doesn't come up. So I could sit here all day long and then go to page 2. Say this is my site or my client site. And I go up here again, I got a backspace once and type it. And every time you hear that noise beep, it means that it's not finding anything. But this is kind of really neat right here. So you come into settings and you go to search settings and you come down here and say never show instant results and pull this all the way out to 100. You come down here and save that. And once you do that, as you see, we're no longer 10. So now it's 100 per page. So now I can go ahead and search for Paint Night. I'm not seeing them there, which I thought I found them earlier. Let's go to the next one. Maybe they dropped back here. Do another Control F, click in, backspace once. That's interesting. Painting contractor in Los Angeles, California. Well, they had come up before, but I'll give you an idea just in general. Let's take, I'm just going to take, I think I saw the Restoration Hardware is the website name. Restoration Hardware. So it's finding 1 on this 200. Well, what you can do now, if this was your site, is come here, and typically it's 10 per page. Right now, because we're in video mode, it's 6 per page. But put it right at the bottom and just count up. Come up here and just click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's 6 per page, or 48. 6 times 8 is 48. Or let's just call it page 5. So that basically gives you a very easy way to check and see. And if for some reason something wasn't coming up, like let's just say this offstagejob.com wasn't coming up, another really cool thing to do is to make sure if it was indexed or not. Site colon, let's see, what was it? Offstage, stagejobs.com. And what that's going to do is pull up every single page that is or isn't indexed. So all these pages are indexed. What you'll find with, you could have a site out there that didn't get indexed for some reason, and you're wondering why it never shows up. So again, I'll show you that again, and you can go back and look at it. Site offstage jobs. So it's site colon yourwebsite.com. So that's it. I just wanted to throw a couple little tips and tricks out there to check your rankings manually without using tools, and tell you a little bit about the way to speed up and slow down the videos. That is all I got. Thanks, guys. I hope it was helpful. Peace. I'm out. I'm just kidding. I'm still here. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. Hope you move your way towards becoming a Rank Daddy expert. You guys have a good day.